have some coffee?
I was gonna sleep for like 5 more minutes.
And then can I have a coffee? Watched was from a couple of weeks ago. I tried making this video then, but let me give you a little bit of perspective. My apartment is very small. It is very much a starter apartment in a not so great area. There's 4 of us living in what really is a 1-bedroom, but there's a storage room that my boyfriend and I moved into. So there's 4 of us living in a very small apartment with no closets, so our clothes are everywhere. Once I started filming the video and I started filming how my day actually goes, I realized that I couldn't share a lot of the footage because I would basically be violating other people's privacy. So I'm dog sitting for my boyfriend's mom right now, and she has a much nicer house, and I'm here by myself other than my boyfriend. I figured that this would be a much better time to show you how my day-to-day actually is as a design student. So a little bit more on that. Once I graduated from the UX immersion course, I sort of stopped doing Career Foundry because I started getting interviews and I started taking my YouTube channel more seriously, and I really fell off. Also, my UI design skills, as you guys know, is my weakest point. So I really didn't want to do it because I'm not great at it. But I need to finish it. I have to finish it within the next couple of weeks, so I figured I would show you guys how I actually approach my course. It's identical to how I approached my UX design course, except I might be moving a little more slowly because this isn't what I'm comfortable with. I'm comfortable with UX design. UI design is more difficult for me, and I have to step outside of my comfort zone in order to really succeed, I guess. So I included that footage in the beginning at my actual apartment because 1, it was too cute not to include, and 2, I'm staying in my boyfriend's little sister's room right now, and I felt it would be inappropriate to show my morning routine starting in her room. I think that's weird, so I didn't do it. And the flip side of living on your own, even when you're broke, is that you can have dino nuggies and cookies for breakfast and no one can say shit. So I'm gonna eat this and then I will take you through how I approach my UI design course. So if you're going to finish your boot camp in a timely manner, you're going to be spending a lot of time on your laptop. I recommend getting a pair of blue light glasses because if you do like a blue light filter on your screen, it could distort colors. If you're doing something with UI design, and color matters at that point. I would really just get a pair of glasses. I got a 2-pack for like 15 bucks on Amazon. Like, they're really inexpensive. They're very common now. So I just really recommend doing that. So I'm gonna bring you guys over here so that way you can see my screen, but not too much because I don't wanna get sued. So this lesson is about shapes and icons. I'm obviously just gonna scroll through, but it's a lot of reading, but they break it up with a lot of text and examples. And sometimes there's a video at the bottom, but I guess not for this one. And then they offer you resources. And then after you read everything, you take a quiz. I've already gone through this lesson because of that day that I tried recording. And then at the bottom is just the task, and you have a little rubric here, and you can go to student examples and you can see what other people have done. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to show that, so I'm probably just gonna blur it out. So I'm going to go through this lesson again, and I'm going to get started on my project. It seems pretty straightforward. I just have to create a brand icon and pick icons that are gonna be used throughout my screens and then apply them. So I'm gonna go do that, and you can watch. So normally I would work at home on my bed, or I would work on their couch over there, but they live in the woods and there was this giant spider that had like pincers. So I threw my boyfriend's sister's crock at it and it jumped away. So it's somewhere over there. So now I'm at the table. So I haven't been back to this UI project in like months. So I hate it. I've been doing case studies and everything recently, and my UI skills have improved through that. And I'm coming back to this and oh my goodness, I have no idea what I was thinking. These designs are not good. So this project might take a little longer than I anticipated because I really don't want to turn this in. Even though the other things that I've submitted have gotten approved, I really just want to change all of it. I hope that this doesn't affect me in the sense that they're like, why did you change everything? This isn't what we approved. I'm gonna do it anyway because I'm not happy with what I currently have. The project itself was easy. I already had a brand logo because I made it like when I first started this project because it was in my mind and it just, I don't know. So I have the brand logo. Not a huge fan of the typography that I chose for it, but that's what I got approved, so I'm just gonna keep it with the actual like UI design and what I chose like a dark blue for the background and stuff. It just doesn't make sense. So I also have a lot of icons that I've already used in my mockup. So this project itself actually didn't take very long, but because I want to basically redesign the entire thing regarding colors and just like how everything looks, this is gonna take me a little bit. Even though it's outside of the project, in a real day of the life, this is how I'm approaching this. So I feel like I've gotten a decent amount done right now. I've got pretty much all of my icons unless as I continue designing, I decide to add more. And I've started going in a different direction with how it looks. I will show you guys the finished product once I finish, and I'll show you the before and after. You're probably gonna unsubscribe with how awful the original design was. If you watched my video on how to graduate a design bootcamp early, and you know that I like to take breaks once I hit certain milestones, so I feel like I've done a lot with, I've got all of my icons together, I've decided on the direction that I want to take this new UI design. So to avoid burnout, I like to watch YouTube videos. It can either be UX design focused. Sometimes I just pick a Reddit video. I like Reddit videos listening to stories about people who have it way harder than me. Because I can listen to one story at a time and I'm not stuck listening to like a 30-minute show or podcast or something like that. So that's how I like to break up the monotony. I don't work on the course through the entirety of the day, at least not this one. I would do that with my UX design bootcamp, but at least a couple times a week, I would like to break it up by working on something else next to the bootcamp. I really recommend doing that for your immersion course, so that way you can also get more case studies on your portfolio. And if I worked on just this all day, I think I would get really demotivated. Is that a word? I would feel kind of dejected because UI is not my favorite thing to do. It's different with UX design because I truly do love UX design. I can get lost in it for hours. UI design hurts my eyes and I'm not very good at it. You guys ever like draw something and you're just looking at it for too long and what you make is just trash because you didn't take a step back? That's sort of what I'm trying to do here, is trying to take a step back by working on something else. So right now I'm probably going to watch a Reddit video if there's no good UX design videos up right now, because I've watched like all of them. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that, get some water, probably make some more coffee, take my dog out, and then I'm going to get back to designing. So, lost track of time, as you can see, because my hair is dry now. I got a lot done, but I worked for so long that my laptop died, so it's the perfect time to take my dog for a walk. So I was gone a little bit longer than I planned because I've always taken the dogs for a walk around the block every time I've been here. Well, it's not a block, so this place doesn't have sidewalks and there's no corners. It's all forks. So I went a different way because there was a guy who had a dog and I didn't feel like making conversation, so I went a different way, thinking I would, like, you know, just go in the general direction to go in a circle, and I was wrong. I got very lost in the woods. So I was gone a little bit longer, but thankfully I got inside before it started raining. So I'm back, I'm alive. I'm going to eat and then I'm going to work again. So I just finished lunch. I just had a Nutella and banana sandwich. I know that I'm eating like a 5-year-old today. That's because we haven't gone grocery shopping for the house. So I'm sort of just eating what's in the cabinets in the freezer. So I'm back in the spiders territory now because I need to have some sort of background noise. Normally I'll just put like a video on in the background of my laptop, but my laptop was running out of battery really fast. So I've got the TV on. I like watching a comfort show, something like The Office. Right now I'm watching Victorious because we got Paramount Plus to watch the new iCarly. And I decided to watch Victorious because it's something that I don't really need to pay attention to. I like just having that on in the background while I work, so that way I can work for longer periods of time, because if I just have nothing going on and I'm just completely focused on one thing, then I burn out very quickly and I need to take frequent breaks. I'll do that when I'm first reading a lesson or I'm just getting started on a project, and now that I have that general direction of the app figured out and I got a lot done with it, I feel like it's okay for me to have something on in the background now and just work on it basically until I finish, because there's no need for me to take a break unless it's some sort of physical break, like I need to get up and stretch or something, because I'll have something on in the background. That's generally how I do things. I'll start with 100% focus in the beginning of the task, and then I'll take my breaks, and then I'll work for a longer period of time, but with something on in the background to give me a little bit of a mental break. Sort of like coming up for air. That's what I'll be doing for a little bit now. The dogs are with me on the couch. They've both been out, they've both been fed, so I've really got nothing else to do except for work. So I've been working for probably an hour and a half, 2 hours, and I've gotten pretty much everything done. I just have to actually make the assignment now. Beans, what are you doing? So let me show you what I have. So I haven't fixed all of the screens yet, but just to give you a little bit of perspective, this is what it looked like before. So yeah, I don't know why I did this blue background. This was a point where I just really did not understand UI design in the slightest. So I fixed it a little bit. I also added this screen, which I don't know why I didn't have before. Who's calling me? I can never get peace. Hello?
Hello?
Hi, I'm filming right now.
Oh, I'm sorry, baby.
I'll call you in a few.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. So I added this screen. Like, I didn't look at any of the competitors, which was like, you know, like Zillow. Oh, I don't think I mentioned this. So this is for like a real estate investment app that helps people who don't really know how to invest, like look at different properties that they could basically invest in. So I fixed it. I got rid of that. Like I said, I didn't fix every single screen yet because I was just doing what I needed for this assignment. But as I go on, I will fix every screen. It's a little bit better now. Still not amazing. I feel like I just got off on the wrong foot with it too. But yeah, I think it looks a lot better now. So I gotta call my boyfriend back. And then I think I'm gonna make some meatballs, make some dinner. I don't constrain myself to like 9 to 5 with my work. Like how you saw in the beginning of this video, I'll focus for a while and then I'll take like a 2-hour break, like a long break to refresh, get everything, you know, like shower, eat, take the dogs out, get my exercise in for the day. And then from there, I'll do, you know, the show in the background, I'll do work for a few hours, and then I'll take another break to actually make myself a good dinner, watch some videos or show or something. And then after I eat, I'll continue to work basically until I just don't feel like it anymore. So that's how I work. If you think that's unhealthy, then maybe don't do it, because I might agree with you that it is unhealthy, but that's just what I do. It's how I get things done. And yeah. So I tried to make my mom's meatballs and just didn't turn out right. I'm not very good at cooking. I have spinach pasta, because that's what was in the house. I'm gonna eat this. You can hear Victorious in the background. I don't know why. It's my comfort show right now. And yeah, once dinner is over, I'm just gonna get back to work. Normally I would lay down on the couch, but I'm still scared of that spider, so sitting slightly forward is what we will do. Alright guys, so this took me a lot longer than I thought it would. I got stuck on a few screens, and that's what'll happen to me is that I'll just stop it. Oh, okay. Is that I'll just get lost. Stop it! Stop. Leave him alone. Leave Baines alone. So what will happen is I'll get lost in like 1 or 2 screens. Like the design will just get me and I'll spend hours on it and not even realize it. Like it's like 8:30 now. I think the last time I spoke to you guys it was like 5:30 maybe. So now it is officially the end of my day. I'm just gonna relax for the rest of the night. I might still, you know, do some UX research just for some passion projects, things that actually like I enjoy and it's not a dedicated task or anything like that. But other than that, I'm just gonna chill for the rest of the night, and I usually go to bed pretty early, like 9:30, 10, and I put on The Office. My boyfriend's mom lives in the woods and it's rather creepy, so I might not be falling asleep so easily tonight. So yeah, that's it for today's video. Thanks for coming with me in a day of my life. It's not interesting in the slightest. I'm trying to change that, but yeah. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.